Forgot to click add myself to the stream, y'all. Sorry about that. But we're here. We're here. We're here.
Hello, everybody.
And this is going out on Airy Tang tonight. What is up, Cat? Russell's in the house and Feats. Generally, because you guys weren't on last week. Yeah, man. You know, we thought we were gonna have a hurricane. Thankfully we didn't have a hurricane here, and thankfully the Hurricane Lee is going to stay out in the Atlantic and maybe go fuck up north. I mean, I would say that's fine with me, but we have kids that live up there now, so I don't want to say it's fine with me. But maybe it'll just hit New York City. They could certainly use it. Don't bother me at all.
Them a little bit.
Yeah. Wash the dirty shit. They say that there is such a rat problem in New York now that tour operators are putting on stops of places that are just rat infested, so tourists can look out the window and see all the rats. Oh yeah. Yeah.
I've heard about people living in apartments that, like, their babies and their cribs would get bit by rats.
Yeah, rat bites, mice and shit. Yep.
Yeah.
That is
nothing they could do.
Jacking it up.
Yeah.
So let's see. Oh, Facebook's okay. I can't comment. What this does? You're alive there. No, okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Oh, it did go on both. That's cool. Learning shit. Sorry, y'all. Practicing how this works.
He's doing it tonight.
Yeah, I'm running everything by myself tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why it might look a little wonky at times.
Hopefully our video will stay better than yours did last night. I got it.
Well, we had a couple of instances, but the podcast went really good. We had Mike from Port Observer on, and it was a good live. Mm-hmm. So I enjoyed that one. He's a good dude to talk with, and we're gonna have him on. We might start doing him like once a quarter.
Oh yeah.
So we can kind of discuss things like moving forward, and then we can get together again and be like, well, it's been 3 months. Let's look back and see where are we now, you know? And so we might start doing something like that. Yeah. And so tomorrow you guys have in Patreon, there'll be another little Intel related thing coming out. The last time I did one, I was talking more about some of the stuff the left is doing, the violent left, because I'm going to discriminate between them, or the revolutionary left. And then there's the radical left, which is just the ones that want to take over the levers of power so that they can run the government and then use that to turn this into their little socialist utopia or whatever they think it's going to be. So I consider that the radical left. And the violent left, revolutionaries, are the ones that just want to destroy the entire nation and see what comes out of the ashes, I guess. I don't know what they think will fucking happen if they pull that off, but whatever. So
is it live?
I don't know. It says we're live, but we're actually early, so maybe they don't see it yet. I started early for a change, and nobody can even see us. Maybe in a minute here. We're gonna wait, see if anybody pops up. If you guys got any. I started early for a change. Really? Why aren't I seeing comments? Maybe in a minute here.
I can't see any of those.
I don't see any of the comments.
Here, hello. Hey, Mark.
That's
and
strange.
Richard, Christy. Hey.
Well, we'll read comments on there. That's really fucking weird. I don't know why we're not seeing them.
Yeah.
So what are people saying? CRS, fire finally go.
I can see you.
All right.
Cool.
I see you just fine. Let me stand your phone up over here so we can read comments.
Yeah.
Sorry, so we're gonna have to do things a little weird. The comments are not streaming for us. I don't know why, but we're not seeing
in the comments.
This is it. I get rid of them. This is the comments. Strange. They're doing the damage now. I'm pretty sure they're pushing for Civil War II. Oh, yeah. They say we are, Sean. We're the ones doing that, not them. There's Mom in the house. What's up, Mom? Then you have to have the Ukrainian Nazis. Oh, was that Laura has a good bit of intel on Twitter. Laura Loomer, I'm guessing you're meaning, Kim, because I saw that. And then you have the Loom. Yeah, there we go. Sarah Icer in the house. Scott, what is up, y'all?
Hello.
Scott, all right, up in Kentucky. And Hickory, North Carolina. So
we'll see them in Fallout.
Oh, they'll be there?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Yeah. Cool. Chris from Dallas, what is up, man? So yeah, we're just I do have an update for you guys. I'll give you this one. Maureen, you'll be getting your stuff from Mike soon. I finished editing today. We're early. We're like almost 2 weeks early of editing. So we're going to be able to send this over to Podium here very soon. And that'll shorten our delivery time. We'll get it earlier. So
hopefully before December.
Russ's team won their game tonight. Well, that's awesome.
Nice.
Joey McKnight was up. The AngeryMel. Yeah, the AngeryMel.
Your other hand, because I can't
sorry.
see it.
We're not really dressed up. We were thinking we might go out later, but I don't know. We're going to be going paddleboarding tomorrow too.
Yeah, so we
celebrate finishing the edits.
We're a little bit early.
Patrick, I'll have a pre-order. This one will have a pre-order. I won't know that though until I talk to Podium.
We're going to try to not sleep until 12:30 tomorrow. Maybe.
Doesn't matter. I mean, we went to bed at like 2:30 this morning. And I didn't sleep the night before, so I was tired. And whose clock are we on? It don't fucking matter when we get up.
We're not. We thought we had an alarm set, but we did not. My phone wasn't.
Full on Oktoberfest. Yeah, that's Mel's new mug. Zachary Hall's in the house. Patrick, I don't do shit naked. I ain't leaving my house unclothed. I got no pockets in. How can I carry anything?
It's Liberty and beer.
Daniel Bozell from Australia. What is up, bro?
Hello.
What is up? I was at work at 2:30 this morning. Jesus, that's just wrong on so many levels, man. There's no way I want to do that. Dennis Jones from PA. What is up, man?
Yeah.
So have you guys seen Eric Adams, the illustrious mayor of New York, whining and crying about how his city can't handle the influx of illegal immigrants being dumped there, and how they're not getting any help from the federal government, and how they're going to destroy New York City? Wow. I thought New York City was a sanctuary city, though.
Yeah.
I thought they were a sanctuary city.
Deal with it. Figure it out.
Yeah. Now they can see what Texas and everybody else has been dealing with.
Don't they want to sue Texas?
They are suing Texas, yeah.
For why? For letting them in? For not controlling it?
Oh, Patrick, yes. I'm sorry. The Obama chef joke. I forgot. But, yeah. How fast we forget these things. Nothing will ever happen about that. You need a lid for that in this building. You have no idea. So if you come to Fallout, we're having a costume contest, and me and Mel have epic costumes. You're going to want to see them.
We have to.
I just got to order one thing. All I need is one thing. I need two things, actually. I need two things. Yeah, you need a couple things. We'll get that ordered this week to make sure we have it in time.
I've never dressed up for Halloween. I guess we're going to do the Halloween contest.
They made a movie about that called Escape from New York. They made one about California. I think they should do it for real. Darth Puddinbrain walked out of the they didn't even give the final benediction yet, and he gives the guy his award, and then and then his body just walked away. Somebody last night said that every time he gets done giving a speech, he looks like a Roomba. You know, he walks just fuck to go. He just walks till he bumps into something.
They need to. I mean,
silicone wedding rings. I'll now wear a wedding band. Now, as of Saturday, silicone wedding rings. Interesting. Cats in the house.
He stopped wearing a wedding ring for a long time.
Well, yeah, I almost lost a finger.
Right.
So that'll do it to you.
Up when he was working. But then after he stopped working.
Yeah, when I quit doing electrical work and shit, and it wasn't a problem, I started wearing
one. He used to have a silicone one that was.
Yeah, it got lost.
Yeah.
Yeah. The ADL. Good Lord. So on Twitter a few minutes ago, I showed Mel, someone put up a screenshot from the ADL, their definition of racism. And it basically goes anything that is like derogatory to oppressed peoples, minorities, people of color, that gives power to white people. That is not the definition of fucking racism. But you guys realize that by them doing this, that is what gets taught to children in school. And that's why they're winning, you know.
And these poor American kids who have to deal with, you know, in New York, the schools are going to be overrun with migrants.
Yeah.
You know,
and the state the state told the schools
have to deal with that.
They told the schools and parents to deal with it. That's what they told them. And Patrick, I saw the same article about when illegals come into the country, they're given $2,200 in cash per family, phones, food, transportation, and a plane ticket. And
Where?
Wherever they fucking they want to go. Look at her jug of beer. Yeah, I know. If she spills it, we'll both fucking drown. She'll pour it all over my computer or something before we're done here.
Cannot do that. So.
Finally toured the Jack Daniels. So the sad part is I only live an hour and a half away. Enjoyed the history. Kicking a safe end to Jack Daniels' life. I don't drink Jack Daniels, man. No way. Whiskey is not made in Tennessee, folks. That's just a fact. Any thoughts on the depleted uranium rounds we're sending to Ukraine? I feel like we're just begging for a fight with Russia. I believe we're begging for a fight, but I don't think what's going to happen with Russia over this. I have a feeling Ukraine is going to lose this and lose miserably. I saw some statistics today. I don't know how accurate they are, but they said that Ukraine's lost between 400 and 500,000 troops on the field so far. Russia's lost a little over 200,000. And Russia has more people and more shit. Even if it is old shit, they still got more of it. Tips to a happy marriage. Just started mine Saturday. Woo, Zachary. Well, congratulations, I hope. I don't know. Tips? I don't know. We got to be in it to win it. That's it. Joey McKnight, I agree with you. Civil War is on the horizon. And 40 ounce beer. And talking with Mike last night, he believes that the left has a very good chance of dominating that contest because they are so much better organized than we are. And they are much better organized. Rachel Mitchell in the house. Will's in the house. Anything? Okay.
What do you say about Jack Daniels?
That's
one of two things.
Never gonna cross my lips. That's right. I don't drink that shit.
Jack
Learn the phrase
Daniels.
"yes, dear" and develop a taste for Irish whiskey. I don't do the "yes, dear" thing. I'm not going to do that. Don't be whipped. You got to stand your ground.
Yeah, nobody would like my tips for a happy marriage.
Keep them to yourself. During the Afghan war in Russia, we spent hundreds of millions of dollars to push for the demise of the Soviet Union. This is nothing to nail it, Mark. Same shit. Yeah. Ukraine's supposed to get 10 Abrams tanks within a month. Big deal. What's 10 tanks? I mean, it's not going to make that big a difference. I mean, it does put a little fear into the Russians, but that's about all. They're frontline troops. It scares them. It don't scare nobody else. Mom ain't happy, Maureen says. The thing with Russia is they still haven't mobilized the standard army. No, they have not. That's what I'm saying. Ukraine's probably going to lose this thing. Or they may move for a decapitation strike on Kiev. That could happen too. So if that happens, is Poland going to flood across the border? Is NATO going to invade Ukraine and try to push them out? That could turn into a hot war. I mean, a real hot war. Yeah. Christie's got the good call there. Pick your battles and stay loyal and friends. There you go. As soon as the rest of the world stops supporting Ukraine, like Dennis says, then they're done. And from what I'm hearing is the Pentagon has no desire to support them next year. So we'll see.
Stop giving them fucking money. When are we going to stop doing that?
Well, they just gave another $900 million. Yeah.
And what did they give them the couple of weeks before that, or the month before that? How many billions?
Oh, well, yeah, it's just constant. It's a never-ending flow of cash, whatever. And we got enough problems here. All that money could be going to fix shit here. And then, too, did you guys hear that Biden just canceled all drilling leases in the Arctic? But, gas isn't getting expensive enough. He went and did that. Will, as far as whiskey, good bourbon, man, or good Irish whiskey. There's someone finally showed up. Ed, wow, we got a question. Wow, now they're popping up in here. I wonder what's going on with StreamYard.
So look at.
Nope. Sorry, Holly just popped up. So we're starting to see some comments.
So see where it is here, and where is it here?
Oh, who knows? Way down here, probably. Yeah, right there.
Okay,
So we don't name the brands of beers or whiskeys we're drinking unless they want to pay us. Why advertise for them? So
it's not Anheuser-Busch.
oh, Tim LaFleur, yeah, Liberty Safes, yeah, they tried to backtrack over giving the FBI that code, and so they changed. Now you can go in and opt out and bullshit. They should have never done that in the first place. They were not compelled by any warrant to provide that information, but they did it freely and of their own will. So fuck Liberty Safes. I also highly recommend the first thing you do is reprogram your lock when you get a safe. I did mine. Nobody has my safe combination. Nobody. Oh, now we're getting comments. Wow, there they all are. Sean Robertson's a good scotch is good. Bad scotch is fucking terrible. Like if you're trying to drink Chivas Regal or that garbage, but good scotch is really good. Chris, and speaking of the right organizing, I joined this militia in Missouri a few years back, and it was nothing but egomaniacs and liars. It's hard to find good liberty-minded folks. I walk away from that. And you should have walked away from that, Chris, because if you're in any kind of a formal militia, you can bet there's feds involved. Not something you want to do. I mean, I've been asked to join a bunch of them. I tell all of them no, not doing it. What? Nothing. Oh, I thought you were going to say something. Oh, that's always been the question about Civil War. What's the plan and who's in charge? The left has more organization. They do. And we got to be concerned too. Even if let's say there is civil conflict here and say the right prevails. What's that going to look like? We've got to be very careful. There's a lot of real nuts on the right too. And we can't just say, oh, it'll be a constitutional republic again. We don't know that. We got to be careful. I mean, chaos brings opportunity, and everybody's going to try to seize it. Everybody's going to jump on it. As far as shifts as Deputy Tennessee, awesome, Kevin Thompson, man, that's awesome. Yeah. All except Morgan carrying an XD. As in the day, now I carry a Glock, so or a Sig. I got my 365. I carried too.
Yeah. I let my truck, which is not running right now because it needs.
Well, it's running. You just.
I just need a new tire, but it's set up. It's perfect. I don't have to move to reach my AR, my SIG 365, and my Glock 33. It's all right here, which is nice.
Sure. Yeah.
Hopefully, I don't ever have to use them.
Yeah, let's hope so. James Johnson, what's up, Amy Jennings?
Hey.
South Florida, Pembroke Pines. Damn, Ruben, you have my deepest sympathies. I used to live Texas, Tony. You guys, Texas Tony's prepared something for y'all. We are going to have a repository of information for you guys
on Patreon.
That'll be offered through Patreon. But it is tens of terabytes of information. Everything from guns and prepping related stuff to 3D printing to you name it. Tony has got something that we're going to be making available to you guys through Patreon that is going to be fucking amazing. Yeah. So. Let me see. Yeah, they're going to keep trying to drive the price of fuels up. I only said $1.4 trillion last I heard to Ukraine. I don't doubt it. Will. What?
What is that?
This?
No, the bidet. What?
He's talking about the Biden administration stopping rail shipment of fossil fuels. That way they can make shit more expensive. Let me see. Yeah, Secure IM, I think it is the name of that, Nick. It's a company that built the back door. There's a backdoor to every digital lock out there, reprogrammed or not. That's not true. Securum came out and said that they don't do that. They said they don't keep a list. They don't keep any of that. If you see what they put on Twitter today. So supposedly you're supposed to be able to get rid of it. You know, the other way is get the name off your fucking safe so no one knows what brand it is. I'm going to be scraping one off the front of mine here soon. And there is a manufacturer's tag, but it's inside. So they've got to know what brand it is to even get to it. Yeah, they all program one.
Yeah, we did clean it off. You can.
Yeah, I can. God, that's awesome, dude. An impasse. That's a great antenna, man. Let me know what you think of it, because I've got one too, and I just got to finish getting my shit set up. Oh, some knockers waiting for RFR on book 12. It's coming. Yeah, John Davis, nuts fucking everywhere, dude.
We were saying
Purifier Tactical in the house. What is up, Bobby? Went by the library today, Bobby, and talked with them. So we'll be setting up a thing. I already have one set up to go to Paisley Library, but I'll be in the Umatilla Library here we don't have a date yet. We'll get it figured out.
They were excited to see you this time.
Yeah, they were a little bit this time.
Yeah.
Last time I walked in there, I walked into my local Umatilla library, Lake County Library, a few years ago. With all the books I had at that point, said, "Hey, I'd like to donate these to the library. You know, they're set here in town, blah, blah, blah." And the lady looked at them. She's like, "We don't want those," and pushed them. I just picked my box up and walked out of the fucking library. All right, fuck you guys. You know, I mean,
This time the lady's like, oh, we are so sorry. We have all new people. I don't know how that happened or why.
yeah, she's like, "I don't know why they would have done that."
And when he was in the library, there were people coming in to get his books.
Yeah, there's a lady
that
there.
they were waiting on.
She had it on hold.
Yeah,
They tell me
all his books are on hold.
Yeah.
They say. And she found out who he was, and she gave him a big hug. And she's like, "Oh my God, I'm only on book 3."
Yeah, Patrick, there's military age males coming across our border at every turn. Every ethnic variety you can think of. Chinese, Russian, South Americans of all kinds, Africans, Arabs. I mean, they're all coming in here. And I don't think it's all because they're refugees. You know.
They're going to be used cheaply.
Yeah, see, there has been people in Texas to conserve energy. Yeah, they declared an energy crisis yesterday, I think it was. All political parties, Richard McMahon, are just, it's a has-been thing. 2 parties in this country, you know, screw that. You mentioned something about knowing a person for vehicle reps. I do, Will. My buddy over in Stark at 321 Tint, I think it is.
Yeah, I've been talking to him.
Yeah.
He's going to
doing one for Mel's track, back window of Mel's truck.
Yeah, make the logo. It's going to be blacked out.
Support your local warlord if you agree with him or her.
With his logo that says Angry American. So
let's see. We're going to let spill over in the next town over from me. Man, that sucks. Yeah, Aaron, 3D printing things. I'm working on another project. There'll be a book for next year. It's going to have a whole lot of shit like that in it. It's going to be very, very interesting.
So he's looking at doing that. He's like, I should have been into.
I'm going to have a printer here shortly, and thanks to Texas Tony, I'm going to have plenty of files to work with. So, I'm looking for a shitty beat up bass and guitar for ZZ Top. That would be good, Russell.
Yeah.
Let's see. Mention when you got started with this. Heard you mention a book. I just said that we finally finished editing on book 12. It's done. I haven't sent it back to him because I'm going to go over one of the chapters tonight to verify that the changes were put in there that I made, just to verify them, and then we're good to go. It's going to be off to them tomorrow. They'll have it 2 weeks early.
Yeah. And they say a lot.
Working on it, Kelly.
Amazing things about your books.
Yeah, they do. The editors say nice shit about me, but I'm paying them, so they should talk nice about me.
They don't have to.
And Kelly, I'll have a list for you tomorrow. Just put a mechanical lock. Yeah, I know I should change mine out, but I don't know how I do that. I can look into it, but Steve in the Villages. What is up, brother? Cody, all right.
Yeah.
We're getting a lot of spillover from the urban areas, lots of immigration the next town over from me. I read an article today that Casper, Wyoming is having a huge homeless problem. Yeah. So much so that the sanitation department for the city has removed 500 pounds of human shit from the downtown streets of Casper, Wyoming. That's fucking
I can't
crazy.
believe it stays there with the wind.
Yeah, well, it's wet when it hits the ground. Robert Graham, what is up, brother? That's too cool to see you in here, man. Well, that book won't come out till next year. I got 2 projects currently on deck that I'm trying to get done, and then we'll move on.
Well, he's also working on Ramblin' Man, so hopefully that's going to be done very shortly, right?
Yeah.
And then that'll go off to the editors, and that'll be coming out shortly afterwards too.
Yeah, Ramblin' Man will be off to the editors here soon, and then I will finish Western Resolve. That'll go to the editors, and then once that's done, then I will start this new project. So, since we can't ask about book 12 anymore, how about the next edition of the Kukri Knives? Might as well start that thread. It's coming. It's coming. I don't know. I don't have a price for you guys yet.
Which issue you said it today? chopping down some poles.
Yeah, we were trimming some stuff in the yard with it. Do you have a publicly known email or location to ask questions about the books? You can ask me on Facebook. Everybody does. My email address. It's just Chris and American. You can shoot it to me there too.
Yeah, he wouldn't let me use it. When I'm like, where is that? Give it to me. I need it. He's like, I'll get it for you. I'm going to do it. And then 15 minutes later, I'm like, hey, I want that. Let's do this. I want to cut these palms down. He's like, well, I got to show you how to do it. I don't want you to get hurt.
Well, yeah, with that blade, I mean, people aren't used to working with stuff like that. I've seen it happen. I mean, it's very easy to happen. And you ain't done a whole lot of chopping like that in your life. So
And that's how you get it done.
And that's how you get it. Oh, okay. Well, next time I'll just give you my shit. I'm just like, nah.
Well, then I have to hire somebody?
No, you don't. I'll get to it. Good grief. So ready for 12. Running out of romance novels over here now that I grabbed the wrong shifter and miss a gear. Oh, my God. Let me see. So I'll start a lot of Chinese military age males across. Oh yeah. Out of the Caribbean, coming into Florida, across the Mexican border, and they're paying straight up to be trafficked in here. So that's probably state run, I would imagine. Paradise, California. You only need to join Patreon. We're getting some perks during Fallout. Yeah, you do. You never know what kind of perks are going to show up in Patreon. I send fun shit out all the time.
Yeah.
You might pick out my 20-inch FN barrel. Nice, Patrick. You can't find a carry handle upper? Damn, that's weird. Yeah, no Facebook. You can email me, bro. Questions. I saw where NYC has so many immigrants that they are worried that it will kill. Oh yeah, we were talking about that a little while ago. Yep, we were just talking about that, Ricky. And the state's basically telling them. Hang on, sorry. That they're on their own, basically, you know. And they're sanctuary cities. Remember all that what do we call that? What's that called? Virtue signaling that these fucking morons do? They say all that shit, and then it shows up in their backyard, and they're like, don't want that, you know, not my town. They want them here, but just don't want them near them, you know.
Right, yeah.
And you're right, Junior, you do never know. I still can't get your height and weight when you're leaving a liquor store. Write flags down because I still haven't finished that. Looking into that, we got to finish that tomorrow. Yeah, there's a pen there. Dave Cutlet, I'll show you what Fallout is. Here you guys go. We'll run this for you.
Hey folks, this is T, and this is Mountain Readiness.
It doesn't matter what the event is that makes this thing go pop. It's going to be water, shelter, fire, food, security. That's it. That's what you need in a nutshell.
So that is Fallout, guys. And if you want to go,
that's September, 20th to the 22nd. So.
Yeah, September 20th. Oh, that's Nick. Sorry, Nick. I'll put that up later for you. Where the hell did it go? I know we have another thing somewhere for it. I was going to put up the link and shit if I can find it, but I'm bad at this.
Slow down.
No, I'm not slowing down because I'm in a hurry. Where the hell is it? There. Thank you, Holly. Holly's on the ball. She's awesome. You guys don't know how much she helps us, really. So that's Fallout. And then there's the link to mountainreadiness.com. Sign up and come. It's going to be an awesome time. This will be a family-friendly event. This, you know, not that none of them, the previous one wasn't, but this one in particular will be. We're going to have a costume contest. We're going to have trick-or-treating for kids. You know, they'll be able to trick-or-treat the booths. They'll be able to trick-or-treat the camp. You know, it's the whole thing. So it's going to be a good time. You know, if you got little ones, bring them out. The new website.
I won't be wearing none of my t-shirts.
Holly, can you pull that up and do a screen share, and we'll throw the website up. Just let them look at what we willing to let them see right now, just so they can see it and see what's coming. I think that'd be cool. If you don't mind.
Once the website goes up, hopefully you'll be able to buy things on there, like the rings, which we wear every day. I do.
Well, you do.
For
Mine's
sure.
gone.
Yours
Remember?
no, you have.
Oh, I have the other one. That one
Yeah.
sits with my
Yeah.
watch on. So here's the new website, guys. That's what it looks like to start with. And then you can scroll down and there's different sections with the books and my garbage on there. And then survival shit. There's some more things coming to this. There is a store on there. There's a couple things that have to be added to this yet. But just give you an idea of what the new one's going to look like. This will also have the forum on it later.
Go back up.
And so she's just scrolling through real quick for me to see it. So that's kind of what it looks like at the moment. We're not going to show you everything. It's not ready yet, but it should launch next month.
Yeah.
Is what I believe we're doing.
Yeah.
So I've got some little video clips I got to shoot to add to this thing as well. Holly, I got to talk to you about that for something. Yes, Fallout is October, not September.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, like Nick Meacher says, free hand testing at Fallout, guys. If you come, you can sit and take your test, no charge. And we have Nick Meacher to thank for that. If you guys have not checked him out, you absolutely need to go run over and see him at fortunefavorstheprepared.com. That's where you can get your family preparedness planners and things like that. Plus tons of stuff on his website has so much information on it. I highly recommend it. Just check it out. Go hit it up and look at what's on there. And also he's got a Patreon. Become a patron and help him out because Nick does awesome work.
I have his family preparedness book.
Yeah,
Here with all my other books.
Yeah,
I'm
Mel's
reading,
got, she's working with
not
it.
here.
No,
here,
I'm saying
in the
it's
camper.
it's in the camper, but Mel's got
Yeah.
stuff she's doing in the book right now.
Mm-hmm.
On the downloads, Christy's Fallout 50 party. It's going to be a great time. Oh, it's Christy's birthday. I'll have to remember that. We'll have some fun with
When
that.
is your birthday?
Ah,
When is your birthday? Tell us.
let
We didn't know.
me see. Chris, man, I'm got to go. I'm back working. All right, Aaron, go on, man. Take care of yourself, brother. You with the beard and that blaze. Yeah, I look like somebody in those photos, as opposed to me, you know. Oh, Cal in the house. What is up, man?
When the guy was taking the photos, I'm stepped back. I'm seeing them come up on the screen, and I'm like, "Holy fuck!"
Yeah, I'm like, how do you do that?
I'm like, "Whoa!"
Chris did a lot. Book 5, Contagion, and the Charlie series is out. Book 12, like I said earlier, I wrapped up editing. It'll be done officially tomorrow, and we'll be getting that over to Podium, and they'll schedule the audio recording and all that, and then we'll have a kind of a time frame. As soon as we can, we will do a pre-order on this one, but it will be for all 3 formats at the same time because all 3 formats are going to release on the same day. What?
Is the word umatilla used at all in book 12? Is that going?
Maybe, but we're gonna have Duke on the podcast. Well, we don't have a date yet. We're working that out, and so I highly recommend when we do that, you guys watch that one. You'll get this. You're not gonna be able to see Duke, but he's gonna be able to talk with us, and I'm gonna do a post a couple days ahead of time for that one. So if you have questions you want to ask, you can stick them in there, and I'll try to work them in.
Is that going to be before he does this?
Of course, I said before the podcast, you can ask questions.
No. I mean, before he starts.
Oh, I don't know. I'm waiting on his
narrating the
schedule. It's up to him whenever he says he can be on.
Well, we can't. We better fucking ask him about saying that.
Oh, really?
If nothing else.
Hang on, guys. I got stuff going on in the background too. If that's true, that's gonna suck bad. Like, we need it sooner than that. It's got to be sooner than that. Sorry, I don't want to tell you guys that one.
Is it
No.
the same day? I mean,
No,
it's
it's
the same fucking day.
no.
Is that when it's supposed to be done?
Let me see. Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. I can cast iron, Patrick. I can cast iron. I like cast iron. There you go, Amy. Oh, Jesus.
I'll
like the
post
picture
to those.
you-
Thank you.
No,
Well,
I
I did
posted
post some on mine. Yeah.
Today?
Yeah.
I haven't looked at Facebook.
the
and shit.
lives
Yeah, I
and
haven't
shit.
looked at it today.
Okay.
I haven't looked at it today. I've been busy.
I know. Yeah.
So,
Mm-hmm.
Paula Howell in the house. What's up?
I can't.
Julie and Julie Dorn's in the house tonight. I didn't see that, but cool.
Hey.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Are they going to be at Fallout?
So I'm sorry. I got off-camera shit I'm doing here too with the lovely Holly in the background who makes all this magic happen for you guys. If it wasn't for her, we wouldn't be doing any of this cool shit. But Duke is scheduled to be on December 6th on the pod, or 5th. 5th, or what the fuck did I just read? 6th. December 6th for the podcast.
And the book is supposed to go live around.
Well, hopefully it'll be live before that. I'm hoping it's before that. But, they've got to get Duke scheduled. They got to get it recorded, and they got to edit that. And then everybody's got to do their parts. And part of the reason everything has to be coordinated so tightly is with Amazon. If I do a pre-order and I schedule my book for a pre-order, the published date is non-negotiable. It can't be moved. If I do or I don't make the published date for the pre-order, they refund everybody's money. And that just fucks things up really bad. I don't want you guys to deal with that. I don't want to have to deal with that because you guys will be mad at me. And so the date I give you will be the date where I'm going to build in a little bit of cushion for just in case. So I'm distracted by cleaners there. I said book 5 is out, if you've read that one, Contagion, but 12 is getting ready to go to the audiobook publisher so they can record the audio and then we'll schedule the release. So,
right.
Yeah. And there you go. For those who like sci-fi, Duke narrates a series called Lumera Expedition. Didn't know that. That's cool.
Nice. Cool.
Julie Dorn.
Hello.
Hey, folks. What is batshite crazy? I love that fucking name. I won't be able to walk. Channel Wall Sergeant Secret Shack. I swear that was the pretty clone Mel. Photos.
Wait, what? Which one are you reading?
Sean.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I was reading the beginning of that. I'm like, what?
Yeah. Chris from the Panhandle, how you guys holding up there, man, after the storm? Just curious. There, Mr. Baldwin.
He won't.
Yeah, Will, we had shitty internet last night. Internet's better tonight. So, much better. Let me see. Complete Morse code, a clone president need rescue.
What? Shut the fuck up.
Holy shit. Oh, man.
Burn you again.
I'm going to burn again. Yeah. Washington State. I don't know how you guys live in them places, man. Did you guys see where the RICO charges have been filed against 61 Antifa shitheads for the Stop Cop City thing? And since that's been released, they've now re-engaged again. So they ran out there and tried to block the driveway by pulling string back and forth between the trees and shit, looped all over the place. It was retarded to think that they thought that would stop anybody.
String.
Just string. And I had a photo that I meant to save to bring in here. I don't want to put it on the screen for you guys, but there was a global warming festival, whatever the hell that's supposed to mean, in Leeds, England. And they did an aerial shot of the festival grounds. These people left behind tons of trash. And I mean fucking tons. Because they're in 1 square meter that field and they got something laying in it. From tents and chairs to just garbage and shit.
It's obscene.
It really is. And these are people that are worried about the environment. Kiss my ass. It's just retarded. Patrick 7, hit up firearmsdepot.com. Check them out. See if he's got one. And if he doesn't, you can email them and he'll get you one. Absolutely will get you one.
Get him one.
AR, carry handle upper. Rolling Florida deliveries next week. Well, John, holler at me when you're down here, bro. I should be around the house. Justin Martis, you should see, I think, at least one more Charlie book. And I think that might be it on Charlie.
Tell Christy got a break back. Why don't you
new book idea?
Why don't you write that?
No, I don't write those kind of books.
Not you. I'm talking to him.
Oh, Sean. See jobs report: 1.2 million Americans lost their jobs, with 735 immigrants gained employment for August. And remember, every time they release the jobs report, they say, "Oh, we added this many jobs," and then 2 weeks later they come back and on the 7th page of the newspaper there's a little correction down there that, "Oh, we didn't add 3 million new jobs. We only added 285,000 or some bullshit." Yeah. So I imagine that number is not right as well. I imagine it's much higher than that. I doubt that's real. Doing well. Didn't get any of the storm this time. Well, that's awesome, Chris. Good deal, dude.
Mhm.
I'm gonna laugh my ass off and Mel spills that.
We're all gonna laugh.
A lot of you will. I won't be because it'll be all over me and my shit.
We'll laugh
Get
for a
my
minute and
expensive
then like
shit out of here.
cry.
Put some of my expensive shit. Hanging out with Mel here and doing this is kind of like living on the beach. You need a still house. So like a lot of the shit is raised off the table just a little bit. So when whatever spills runs this way, it doesn't ruin my shit. Just saying. So, it's like storm surge. It's a Mel surge.
Okay.
A Mel surge. Mitchell got hit last week with tornadoes. We had a bunch of them all the way from my house to Tactical Wisdom's house. Okay. There's a good stretch of the freeway, but I mean, it looks like a scene out of Ukraine. Every single tree is shattered. Damn.
Wow.
Tornadoes ain't no joke.
Has Carl said anything about Tactical
That's
Wisdom?
Michigan.
Oh,
Tactical Wisdom.
Oh,
That's Joe
okay.
Dolio.
yeah, Joe. Okay.
If we gave the government more money, we wouldn't have storms like that. That's what they want you to believe. Strings with the leg strings. Like, how hard is it to get a freaking string with a freaking laser on it around here?
Well, we know they have lasers that cause earthquakes. Like
that wasn't a
the
laser.
one in
That wasn't a laser.
New Zealand.
That wasn't a laser.
What was it?
It was a directed energy weapon, supposedly, but we don't know. We don't know. Watch the podcast where the guy that was down there. Well, he was there, and he says, but
it was friendly fire. It happened, but
yeah.
but it happened. But we hit them twice. 189 people died.
Yeah, 189 people. Yeah.
But we can cause them anywhere in the world.
That's what they say. That's what they say. I saw the global warming festival landfill. Exactly, Josh. Was that just disgusting looking at? Yeah, remind you of the Texas border. Yep. Dump truckloads of trash. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Hang on, we might be able to play it for you guys.
Which one?
The Leeds video, the one from England where the global warming festival took place and the trash that they left behind.
Yeah.
We're gonna see if we can get that up for you guys. Let me see. There it comes. Yeah, look at this. Look at all that shit. All that.
Who the fuck is cleaning that up?
Well, the city, state, whatever will have to go in and do that. Or actually the festival, whoever owns the grounds will. But this is supposedly because of climate change, global warming, and we're going to come and support blah, blah. And this is what they do to the place. That is just obscene.
Yeah.
Like
It makes no sense at all.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is nasty.
Whose children are these?
But it shows you the hypocrisy of these people. I mean, there's no more hypocrisy than that right there.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah. That's just jacked up. That's just jacked up. It's, and the hypocrisy, because they are the worst hypocrites of the first order. Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
And statistics and grand juries can be biased hard. Oh yeah, they can. Fuck yeah. She's gonna be really paranoid about that damn cup. I'm in the splash zone. Texoma area. You got metal straw for that huge mug. So she don't spill it. Oh my god. Seems the chicken industry is purging big time. Tyson closed a bunch of plants. Pilgrim's Pride is closing farms. Simmons is closing farms. It's as if they are purging the food industry. And in Denmark, I think, they are seizing farms from farmers to reduce cow fart emissions because, that's the problem. So they're going to, that's what they're saying. Mm-hmm. And they're banning these farmers from ever farming anywhere in Europe again. It's like they want this to fucking happen. That's what they want to happen. Will you ever revive the bus tour of Morgan? It's still an idea, Paula. It's still something I want to do. I just got to get enough people interested in it and then get the logistics sorted out.
That takes money. Yeah,
and it would probably be expensive because, to do it would probably take 2 days if we're going to make stops and look at shit and talk about it for a minute. And so we'd have to have a hotel in the middle. And so it would be a little expensive. I mean, I'm all for doing it, though, if enough people want to do it. Let me see.
Yeah, hotels, because if you went camping, that's a lot of shit people are going to be.
Oh, yeah. We're not going to try to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yes, Patrick. That's what we're talking about.
What did he say? A lot of folks about the base and the
Did it-
Arctic that supposedly
did
could
it-
cause it. That's what exactly what we're talking
Did it
about.
have the guy sitting in the chair whose
Hands never moved. Motherfucker sat there like he was being electric tortured the whole time.
But he said he was experimented on as a child to do remote
Remote
viewing.
viewing.
So I'm like, he's been experimented.
Well,
he knows how to fucking sit.
And
So,
and see too, him saying that, we know somebody who was in that same shit. So that thing's real. I know that's real because I know somebody who went through it.
He's a wizard.
He is a real wizard.
I've seen him. He's been in our home.
Fucking Sean, you're hilarious. Mixed Woods Park. Yeah. Well, that and Burning Man cracked me up when that storm hit and the caliche turned to mud. And these people were just stuck. Oh, we're stranded. What are we going to do for 2 or 3 days? I mean, Jesus Christ.
Well, we've talked about going to Burning Man, and after seeing this, I'm like, I don't want to go to that. There's really, I really have no desire to go.
Yeah.
Just something like that.
Opie, there you go. I wonder how much trash they leave behind because they put up all them art structures and all that bullshit. I mean, do they actually take it down or do people? That's BLM land. I would imagine they do. Someone's got to take it down because otherwise BLM would stop them from coming back.
I'm thinking about when we got stuck in the fairgrounds selling our chickens.
Oh Jesus!
We want to leave at 10, but we didn't realize that if you parked inside, they lock the gates until noon. You cannot get out.
Yeah, they lock you in until noon. I was like,
not
I was
fucking happy
pissed off
about there. He was there. Well, before
I went
noon.
to my truck looking for my lock picks, and they weren't in my bag. But I've found them, and put them in my bag because if I'd had my picks, I'd have picked the lock on that fucking padlock and been out of there.
Yeah, if we would have been locked at Burning Man for
Oh,
days
well,
on
we'd have been
end.
fine.
I mean, well,
we'd
yeah.
have been fine. I
Yeah.
wouldn't have a problem. I'd have been like, all right, it's raining. I want to stay in the camper. No
Yeah,
problem.
we had the camper full
Well,
of
I wouldn't be out there and all that shit without it.
That's true. Thank you. I'm trying.
Wow, Patrick, that's fucked up. The cycle of festivals. That's not an excuse. That's not a defense or anything. Yeah, that's what I figured, Nick. They had somebody clean that shit up. Yeah. Sean being a smart ass. Well, I love Brian. I love how, private jets are cleaner. And Bill Gates says that it's okay that he flies around because he needs to. He's part of the solution.
That motherfucker's still walking around.
I don't know why he's still breathing. You thought just karma alone would have got him by now.
Somebody.
Yeah, vigilant. You're absolutely right. They acted like they were, living through an apocalypse, like you said. That's really how they acted, And oh, we need food and water. And no, you ran out of drugs, motherfuckers. That's why you're ready to go. Mel doesn't need a straw to drink out of. She needs a diving helmet. So you just pour the drink in the top and close the hatch.
I like the idea. Yeah.
Later, John. Yeah, shoot me a message, man. Soylent Green. I prefer Soylent Red myself, but just get an old school bus and everybody has to camp from a bag. You can do it the hardcore way, but magical prepper bus tours. We could overnight at the campground. That'd be one way to do it. Yeah. Might have to put something out and ask about that.
Where's everybody going to store their stuff? Everybody's got to bring their own camping shit.
Well, I mean, you just bring your ruck. Just bring one ruck,
Okay.
just like your
Gotta
shit.
fit in your ruck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And bad thing about Burning Man Festival, the trash there is with it turning to mud, all the trash is mixed in with it. Yeah, and they'll never be able to get it all out. Yeah, that's true, Patrick.
Since it's at a campground, can we have the camper? Do we have to have?
Huh?
Can we have the camper?
No. We're not going to pull the camera behind a tour bus. Miss Glamping here. Can we bring our camper? Netherlands is seizing farms as well. Farmers are starting to fight back. Yeah, they are. They were spreading manure all over them and shit. I watched that. I thought that shit was funny. I thought that was great. Come visit next weekend with Gabriel. I was worried about bringing my service dog. Our dogs are cool. They're not going to bother that dog.
And we have free range chickens, which
And we have free range chickens.
I've sold all of them except for we have 4 hens and the fucking rooster. I want to get rid of the rooster.
Yeah.
So I had 2 hens and a rooster that were in the squirrel cage. And we had 2 running free. And I'm like, I'm going to let the 2 hens go and keep him in. So I open the door. So he gets out. Okay. So he gets out. So I leave the fucking door open. He runs into the other pen and I shut the door, which I didn't really want to keep him in because it's dark. And then I come back later and there's 4 fucking hens in the same cage. I'm like, all right, so do I want to sell all of them?
No.
I just shut the door.
No, we'll keep them. We need to keep a few, but we had too many. We were just going to
And
cut
then he
back.
got out of the other cage, so he's running free. But hopefully he'll come back.
Marty, what is up, brother?
I don't know.
I
don't have a truck to take my chickens to the fair right now.
Yeah, we don't have a truck we can take them to sell them in because I'm trying to find a tire, and finding tires right now is a motherfucker. So I got my tire guy looking.
Yeah.
Paula, I don't know when we're going to be leaving again. Things have gotten a little tangled up. I want to be up in North Carolina.
We're leaving like the 15th of October.
No.
Oh, yes, we are.
I'm going to be up in North
Yes.
Carolina on
Right.
like the 19th through the 24th, 5th, something like that.
Yeah.
I've got a
For your
class to take
birthday.
up there. Yeah, for my birthday, I'm going to take a class. And it's an awesome class. I'm going to try to see if they'll let me shoot a couple video clips of it, make like a little promo for them, because this is going to be an awesome class. It's called Ground Rod, and it's badass.
What's it about?
It's about the electronic side of the digital world and a lot of the stuff you need to do and can be doing to maintain your privacy and not being watched and tracked and followed, and as well as some other more advanced topics in there as well.
He's like, some of this might be like over your head. And I'm like, dude, I was in his last fucking class. It was all over my head. Okay. I'm just going to sit there and be quiet and listen, you know.
Oh, yes, I did see that. Yeah. The tribal police, when they showed up, Patrick, they weren't playing with those fucking people. They pulled that trailer across the road and tried chaining themselves up. Tribal cops do not fuck around like normal cops because you are in their nation. That's a sovereign nation. You have 0 fucking rights there. And people go in there and fuck around like it's different. I mean, like it's the same thing. It's fucking different. Why can't they just Zoom call? Who Zoom call, Paul? I don't know what you're talking about. Just dirty wannabe hippies can drown in the mud for all I care.
There's some real hippies there. So some old ones.
There were a few real ones.
Put some clothes on. Jesus.
Later, Nick. Up at 4. Jesus, dude. That's no fun.
We're going to try and get up at 10.
Opie, you do have a point. We would have to have a fleet of short buses for this tour. And
I
that
just
would
need
be
this short bus.
that would be funny if everybody brought like a helmet, you know, and every time the bus stopped, we all just came boiling out of there, you know, flailing and shit. People would be like, what the fuck is this, you know?
Oh, that'd be funny.
Hey, man, you all fucking works, dude. Get the smallest truck they have, drive that son of a bitch down here and sleep in the back of it. Fuck yeah.
Okay. It's like 20 bucks.
Where are you anyway, Patrick? What part of the country are you in? I bet we can find somebody.
Yeah. Good night, wizard. That's his name.
Yeah. John, that's weak. I gotta be at work at 2:30, never get more than 4 hours of sleep. Dude, I don't know why the fuck you're doing that. Fuck that. Later, Ma. Or if you're just saying goodnight to somebody. Yeah, $19 a day. Exactly. That'll get you a U-Haul. We've eaten 4 of the roosters, Griff. This one's a good rooster. We really like him. We don't want to whack him.
Yeah, we've thought about it, but the kids have asked us, and we just, we've had this one for 2 years. He's a great rooster, very non-aggressive. I mean, you can pick him up. You can catch him. You can pick him up. He's really nice. And we just, all the other ones we did, they're in the freezer.
No, they got eaten. They're gone.
Did they get
Yeah,
eaten?
they got eaten.
Oh, I don't know.
Tim, I have not heard about that. Are you talking about, is this in Maui? Because I heard about some weird shit there, but I haven't heard anything else. I I'd like to find some links to that kind of shit, but I know they're going to squash that, not let it get out.
I heard about that.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to shoot him for getting into it with the dogs, but if he comes after my ass, different story.
No. Well, yeah, the dog should not be fighting now.
No. He's what he said. He'll keep him. He'll cage him and walk him and stuff, and you'll be able to let him out from time to time. Let him run around, dude. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. We just got to see how he is.
Chris, Matt Tate. I know Matt real well, and yeah, he's on my list of people to have on. I mean, we're scheduled out right now until January, I think. But I'm gonna get him on. I'm gonna get Brush Beater on and some other folks. So I'm not sure.
You could do a little Facebook Live with him while you were there.
Yeah, we might do something from there. We'll see. Bean, we were just talking about you guys today, man. We're
Yeah, because so I want to go see my mom. I'm like, when am I going to see my mom? Sometime this year before she dies. And so I was like, we're leaving. We have to go to North Carolina. We're going to have the camper there. And that's through the 25th
of October.
And then we have to leave there. And he's like, we can go after that. I'm like, well,
we could just go down and see the Frasers for a little while, hang out with y'all for a week or so. Then we could run up to see her mom for a few days and then come back and hang out for another week.
Right.
With the Frasers.
Right. Yes. So we were talking about doing
that. So we were talking about that today, and I haven't reached out to y'all yet because we just discussed this like an hour ago.
Yeah.
So it's funny you ask, bro. Because we'd love to come hang out and see y'all for a while. I want to come hang out with Dad for a little bit. Spend some time with Johnsy.
Yeah.
More this time.
He don't like salmon patties, apparently.
Who don't?
Johnsy.
He don't like salmon patties?
No, because Elaine said she's going to make something. He's like, he don't like them, but hopefully.
He don't like them. I was in rehab that drove us around in a big window van, and we'd lick the windows. Russell, that's awesome. Some roosters do need killing, Sean, but not all of them. I actually like this rooster because he's not a dick. The other ones, they were dicks, and they got thwacked.
We thought about it.
John. It'd be hilarious.
What? What are you saying?
Almost when I'm laughing so hard, I almost pissed myself. Hop off the bus, all flailing around, like screaming and just take off running in random directions and shit.
That'd have to be videotaped.
Of course, it would have to be. That would be so funny. That is too funny. Yeah, well, I don't know, Anthony. I've heard this about blue roofs not burning. What cracks me up is Oprah Winfrey and The Rock coming out and saying they want you to donate money to help the people of Maui when they're between them, they're billionaires. And they said they're pledging $10 million to go to the Maui residents, but not their money. The donations that they want to take from everybody else. That's where the $10 million is going to come from.
That's what they're pledging, the $10 million.
Yeah. Not their money though.
Raise.
Not their money. They're going to raise $10 million to send. Yeah, he does holler at night, Christy. That's why we're wanting him out of here. That was put up by Raw News, a liberal site that puts out fake news for gullible conservatives to read. Which one was that? The blue roof thing, Kim? I'm guessing because I never saw shit about it nowhere. Let me see. Jack at Black Scout. Yeah, I mean, we've got a long list. Like I said, we're out till next year. We've got some other cool folks coming on too. Former jarheads don't count. Oh, former jar. There's no such thing as a former jarhead. So you're right. They don't count. You're absolutely right.
Who said that?
Batshit crazy. Batshite crazy.
Yeah, there's no such thing as former.
Yeah, Sean, I heard that people are smuggling in supplies, and that I guess the government there is trying to basically seize people's homes from them or their land because there are no homes on them. There's some kind of a big plan. You watch. Lahaina is going to turn into a fucking resort or some bullshit. I about guarantee it.
Oprah bought a lot of land. There's a lot of.
Oh yeah, she owns 2,000 acres there. Lost some.
You're
Nick.
talking about
Still working on it.
Maybe Marines who were kicked out, for not being.
No, they're. Oh, I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, where I know Pete, he don't come hang out no more. Pete don't love us no more. He's fine. He's just busy.
He's been up where it's beautiful, up in his cabin.
Yeah, he's been up north.
You know.
Prison bus and orange
Where's he
jumpsuits.
from? Wisconsin?
He's up there someplace. Not from there, but yeah, I mean, yeah, he's got a
he's
cabin.
got a cabin up there.
Yeah, and Hannibal Lecter masks and straight jackets. That would be great. Dakota, what's up? Tiffany, yes, we are on Rumble. Angry American, you can find us there. Everything goes across YouTube to Rumble to everything.
Mm-hmm.
John Ross, unintended consequences. Oh, Marty. I don't know. Book's tough.
I think we've already seen this.
Nah.
Because of Will. What's Will saying? We didn't see that.
He wants a Schwackum flag. That's another one.
Oh, okay.
That's another one. I did see some Marines in Texas on the border got in a shootout with some people, unclear as to who it was, but there was casualties and technical gear and weapons left behind, whatever that means. Huh. Can you get a link, Patrick? You can send that to me on Twitter or something, dude? I want to see that. Because I have not seen that anywhere. Let me see. Yeah, Wisconsin, Northwoods. That's where Pete's at. Rich is pushing for donations is so out of touch. Yeah, I know. Isn't it though, Chris? Isn't it that they're saying you guys need to donate to help these poor people? Granted, I'm their neighbor and I've got more money than I'll ever fucking spend, but fuck them. You guys need to help them.
Have these rich motherfuckers donated their, their condos and shit that they own on this island for people who, because, we have a friend who is living in donated property, that's why they get, and I guess a lot has been donated, but did they?
See you later, Paula. Elite liberal bug out location in Maui. Oh, yeah.
So their friends' home didn't burn. Their friends' homes had blue roofs, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
Let's see. David, I don't have a release date for 12 yet. Y'all keep asking that, so we don't know. It's done editing though. Well, it'll be done tomorrow. I'm sending it back to him. But
if it went, it was supposed to come out December 5th if it went to the editors on time, but it's going to the editors
2 weeks early.
Okay, so
yeah, Patrick, thanks, dude. Send me that link.
Yeah, no, do the math.
Big scaredy cat and a lick monster. Good. That's awesome, you guys. Christy carrying your challenge points all the time. That's badass, man. All right, here's the headline. I'll send a link.
No,
4 people were killed Monday in a shootout with Marines. What?
You said Christy, I think.
Christy had.
They both?
Yeah, she was carrying her.
They both do. Okay.
So I'm trying to read this.
Sorry.
Here's the headline. I'll send a link. 4 people killed in Monday in a shootout with Marines in the Mexican border city of Matamoros, triggering an alert to shelter in place from the U.S. consulate in the city across the Rio Grande. Well, it sounds like those, I'm guessing, were Mexican Marines and not ours. It was in Matamoros because we ain't got Marines on the ground over there slinging lead in the streets, I guarantee you. So it's probably Mexican Marines. But I don't doubt that. They have no concern for rule of law or anything in Mexico, and the fucking cartels just about own everything.
We were watching some movie, and one of the
exactly, Gail. Exactly. Huh?
One of the characters was DEA, and he pulled over this guy, and Chris was like, "Fuck him! I tell him to fuck off if he told me he was DEA."
I'm like, if I was in Mexico and he rolled up, he's like, "Hey, I'm DEA." I'd be like, "Well, stick that badge up your ass. I'm going on about my business. You have zero jurisdiction down here. Pound sand." I mean, even if I wouldn't even if I got pulled over and a guy walked up and said DEA, I'd be and drive away. I mean,
he said that's what saved his son's life because it was his son who pulled him over. You know, he's and he was like, "That's what saved your life."
He goes, "You told me you're DEA is the only thing that saved your life." It was a stupid movie. Yeah. I love how Oprah hired a firefighter crew in advance before a fire started, then a security company to keep people out after. Yeah, but she's really worried about the poor people of Maui as long as they stay on the other side of her fence. So
I used to love Oprah.
Chris, man, I'll have to look at that. All right. I don't know. I'm not going to pull that up now, but I'll look at that in a little bit. There we go. See, they keep saying Marines, but they don't say if they're Mexican Marines or U.S. Marines or what. My dog's the same way, except when she gets the zoomies, then she's just 40-something pound fur missile. Oh my god.
Oh, we used to have this Irish Wolfhound
Oh my god.
that I found through the paper because I was looking at the time.
No, she would look at lost and found dogs and call up people who had found dogs and then go get that fucking thing and bring it to our house.
He's got PTSD.
Yes, I do. Mexican Marines. There we go. That's what I figured.
But we had one, and she was an amazing dog. She was a great dog.
She was a good dog.
And we had her, my aunt took her eventually, and she lived her life out until she died. But her tail hit my mom's knee once and put my mom's knee out for 6 months.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
she
what
had
your mom
trouble
will
with
bad.
it. And my mom bitched about it for.
Yeah, she did. And then Clyde attacked her mom. The squirrel attacked her mom and bit her up one time. I laughed about that.
Well, the squirrel was loose on the back porch. I said, leave the squirrel alone. Don't touch it. Don't go out there. And she did. She thought.
Yeah, she thought she'd go out there and fuck with him.
But I think that about all animals I see. Bears, dolphins, manatees.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point there, Chris. I bet Oprah hasn't donated even as much as her private security and private firefighting team that she had on property during the fires cost her. I bet that cost her more than she's donated to anybody.
We'll find out, I'm sure.
Oh, you probably won't. Media loves those people. They're not going to talk bad about them. But it is funny how they act, isn't it? You know, they do, and you use the right word there, magnanimous. That's how they see themselves, you know. They expect it from us. Like, we're supposed to do these things. But if they do it, oh, well, look at what I've done for these poor, poor people. You know.
What's it mean? I've never heard that.
Huh?
Never heard that.
Magnanimous? You need to read more.
Fuck you. What's it
Read
mean?
more.
Do I have to Google it?
Yeah, learn. Google it.
Tell me. You don't
Learn.
All right.
I'm doing a thing right now.
Somebody Google it for me.
Oh, yes, Anthony Foltz. Yes, we did. Yeah, the three-legged bear on the back porch of the house drinking White Claws.
I said, would he attack? Can that bear kill you?
And I'm like, yes, it could.
You-
Mel's like, it's so little, I'd go out and hug it. And I'm like, no, you wouldn't.
And then I was looking at it and I'm like, it does look a little big. Maybe it could hurt you. I don't.
No, it could kill you, not hurt you. And Patrick, I've got some friends in the industry too, and I'm hearing the same thing. So, not getting any better. Enjoyed the show last night with Mike. Definitely doing the Port Observer to receive accurate, need-to-know news. Highly recommend it. Mike puts out great information. You know, and people are like, oh, I don't want to pay for that. This is a dude that's got 20 years invested in learning to do this. You know, the military spent a fortune teaching him to do this. He spent another 10 years after that, adding to his education and everything in this field. It's worth every penny you pay for it, and it's cheap. I mean, you know, intelligence isn't the sexy part of things. Nobody wants to do that. Everybody thinks, oh, I've got all my shit and I'm cool. But if you haven't done you know, even a basic area assessment of where you live, what's around you, who's around you, all that shit, you can stack up everything you want. It's not going to do any good. Because there could be, you know, dude living next door to you that, because a lot of us don't talk to our neighbors that you don't know. And his whole plan is, I'm just going to take everybody's shit, you know, and you don't know that without doing a study and looking around, you know, build a network, starting your human intelligence network by creating that intel network. Just everything from getting friendly with your corner store convenience clerk, the cashier in there, because they see people in and out all the time. They see price changes. They see how people act when they buy shit. So just getting friendly with one of them where you can talk when you're in there and shoot breeze. It's a good thing, and this is all stuff that you need to be doing now. You know, Jeff, 9 days without power, and I finally get online just to join over the end. Damn, dude, well, I'm glad your power's back on.
Nice.
I saw where Duke the other day, like was it two or 3 days ago, Duke put out a statement that said that they had restored power to every customer able to receive power. Is that what
Duke Power.
You remember when I read that to you?
Yes.
Or something like that. They said we've restored power to everybody able to receive power.
And you're like, what's that mean?
I'm like, that means to me is there's transmission lines down someplace or at least some medium voltage lines down someplace. and there's still a fuckload of people out of power, but they can't receive power, so they're off the outage list for their public reporting purposes. Stone knocker 5 by 5. Oh yeah. Let me see here. That's it.
Me too. I listened to it.
Been rough up there, but you survived. Damn it, man. Hey, man, I'll do some videos on drones too, because I've got a couple of them, and they really are a force multiplier. Like, they really are.
We have this property on this road we drive past, and we have for 20 fucking years. And anyway, they had camels the other day. Now, there's a piece of property in the past we've talked about. We need to get the drone up there.
Well, it's some sort of an animal sanctuary, because I know there's big
has
cats
to
in
be.
there, there's elephants in there, there's all kinds
There
of
has
shit
to
there.
be, yeah. Huge fences and stuff.
Chicken Hawk, I'm hoping to be able to, if we go see the Frasers and we spend some time on the river, we're going to have to run into Texas and go visit Holly and Monkey. I want to go to Monkey Works and hang out. So I'll touch base with him and see what we do. But yeah, I want to do some more stuff with Monkey Chicken Hawk.
November.
I actually got some stuff to give him. I keep meaning to ship it. I just haven't shipped it yet. I've got it for him.
What the fuck? What?
Saw a story today about a guy pinned to the ground by a buffalo in Yellowstone Park. Leave the wild critters alone unless you're putting them in a skillet. Hey, fucking man.
I haven't done that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always been on the other side of the fence. But I've been right on the fence. Come here, buffalo. I have some great photos. I took some great photos of buffalo.
We have some good pictures of bison, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They passed a law starting in the fall. You have to register all drones when you fly them. Fuck them. I don't care. Whatever. I won't register my drone. They can kiss my ass.
Who passed the law?
The feds probably did. That's not a generator running town. It's a gas turbine power plant. Big difference. Not a generator. Leave the critters alone unless I'm there to film the hilarity. Well, is there anything in here? There's a little bit. This is the never-ending gobstopper beer. Never goes empty. Yes, not the jump start, Sean. Before you can bring a power plant online, you have to have basic power, 120, 220, or well, in this case, it's going to be 120, 208, or 277, 480 voltage to get all the pumps and all the controls and all that shit running. You don't walk up, just flip a switch, and a power plant kicks up and goes to life. You got, valves and gauges and shit in there for the gas coming in, and I mean tons of shit. It's you've got to have power. Trying to cold start a plant dead out of with no power is a bitch. It's not easily done.
This is the closest I would ever get to throwing a drink on him. Right?
Yeah. No, you
I've
throw
never-
drinks on me.
Not on purpose.
No, never
Not on
intentional.
purpose. I meant on purpose.
Patrick, that's not why they want you to put trackers and shit on your drones, and I'm not going to. Fuck them. I'm not gonna. But I have a book project in which you will see why they want you to put trackers on your drones and why they're not going to want civilians to have them after this book comes out. I guarantee you. You guys are going to like it. It's hardcore. It is hardcore.
He's been telling his editors and stuff and people, you might not want to be associated with this project.
Yeah, I said, if you guys don't want to be associated, just tell me, and I get it, because it's going to take some heat, and I know it's going to, because I'm going to make sure it does. So, you're leaving.
Where are you, Marcy? Tell us again. Tell me again. Marcy, when are we coming her way? I can't remember.
Marcy.
Oh,
Right
there.
When are we coming your way? Where's your way again, Marcy? I don't remember.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, okay. Let me see. Reminds me that maybe enemy of the state. Oh, this is enemy of the state on roids. When a citizen says, "I've had enough of this shit. I've stood all I can stood, and I can't stood no more." You know,
We have to do that, so we're not kicking ourselves in the ass in a couple of years.
Kansas. It'll be a while, Marcy. We were supposed to go to Wyoming, but the schedule got convoluted, and I can't get out there before winter. And I'm not dragging my camper into Wyoming in the fucking winter. I'm not doing it.
We're going to leave it in Louisiana, and then we're going to go to Oklahoma for a couple of nights to visit my mother.
Yeah, and then we're gonna run back down to Louisiana probably.
2 or 3, and then back to Louisiana. So I don't know where Kansas is compared to Oklahoma.
Well, Sean, yes, I watch your videos, bro, but in this book, it's gonna be different. Some lefty will pick it up and read it, and they're gonna lose their fucking minds because I'm gonna do something in there that's, you see, you'll see. They would be forcing background checks for drones. Oh yeah. All they need are some lemmings in the public sphere to win broad support for the idea. Absolutely, Chris. So what you'll start seeing here soon is going to be negative press for drones. People flying and looking at people's windows or trying to look at your daughter while she's sunbathing. You're going to start seeing shit like that in the media to get people, we need to do something about these fucking drones. We can't have these kids flying these drones around doing this shit. So you're absolutely right, and it's going to happen.
Just don't comply. Just say no.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Just say no.
Just say no.
Just say no. Let me see. I know Kansas is just over Oklahoma, but Oklahoma's a big fucking state, and Kansas ain't exactly small. Although we do have a place to go there. Gary. He said we can come out. He just said you have to have a sippy cup when you come.
Let's go see Gary. Okay,
Yeah, we can go see Gary.
I'm going to see him. I'll
Still a fine code, Sean.
talk to him.
Well, Mel made some delicious bean. We'll holler at you guys, man. We'll let you guys know. I mean, as soon as we get some time frame narrowed down here a little bit. I can't plan in October because I'm still in September. So, but as soon as we figure that out, we'll holler at you and let you know.
We're leaving there the 25th, and whether we come home and drop off the camper and go see my mother, or we take it to their house. We have to figure
One or the other. We'll figure it out. Ooh, Kim Piner, good Lord, on Bourbon Street. Her sister lives right down there, but she don't go out a whole lot either. So, yeah, Sean, I saw the cardboard drones. Yeah. Air defense radars can't detect them. Yeah, there's nothing there. Big Jack has a cough through the cold. He's the snot meister. Kids are gross.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that was a DARE slogan. Just say no. No. They say that this government works at the consent of the government.
The Reagans. I love the Reagans.
Nancy.
Except for that. I
Yeah.
mean,
That was stupid. But Mel made some super delicious salmon patties for dinner tonight, and I'm going to go eat one. I'm hungry. So they were good. I ate one earlier, but I want another one.
mm-hmm.
They were awesome.
And you had greens.
And she made me some collards. They were really good.
Do you want greens or do you want
I just want another salmon patty. That's all I want.
vegetables?
And I had veggies earlier. I'm good.
Okay.
Skylar, it's coming. It's coming. Soon. So we will be, next week we'll be on everything. We have, damn it, what's his name? Next week, I can never remember his name.
Yeah, I saw that.
It
She
always escapes me.
Liberty.
It always escapes me. Names are the hard part for me anyway. Fuck. The Black MacGyver is what he calls himself, but that's not his name. And there it is. Yeah, Hakeem Isler or Eiler. I'm not sure if he says it Isler or Eiler, but Hakeem will be on next week's podcast. That'll be a cool one. I'm looking forward to that because he's an awesome dude. He's a funny guy too, so I think we'll have a lot of fun with that.
Mm-hmm.
So, but anyway, we appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Wow, firefighting aircraft, good Lord. Thanks for being here with us, and we'll be on next week. Everything will be up. If you want to join Patreon, you can join it, and you can put your own amount in. You can put in $1 because we will have this file site up here soon with terabytes of information, not publicly hosted either. It's on a private server, so we can control it. Actually, Texas Tony is the guy that has assembled this thing, and he's done some amazing work. It's really got some incredible stuff in it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, didn't see it. Sorry, Allie. So definitely want to check that out. But we'll catch you guys next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Be good or be good at it.
Peace. Love.